フルカウンター
I said it before, but 2024 for Grand Cross is the year of the unexpected. First, we got the Tower of God collaboration that dropped in January, which was outside of our collab spots. And then now for March, or even I guess April, we're now apparently going to be getting a new festival character. 1 month after our festival alpha, 2 weeks after GOWTHER, 1 month before our actual collab slot, and 2 months before our actual JP anniversary. Yeah, it's going to be rough, and I'm not backing it. I kind of wish they weren't doing this right now, especially because I'm kind of an unknown main and I kind of want to get GOWTHER here. And yes, we do know it's GOWTHER. Services leaks on his Discord did confirm that the new character coming is in fact going to be a GOWTHER, a new name one at that, so it's not going to be the hijack GOWTHER but in a different version. And he does say him, so we can kind of confirm it's not going to be a dual character. So GOWTHER and Naja Dream is kind of dead, but also GOWTHER and GOWTHER as a dual character, probably not going to happen. But boys, we're going to break down who I think could be coming for this new GOWTHER in terms of like the different versions of GOWTHER. But before we get into that, boys, let me know down in the comments below who you think it would be. And of course, if you're down, hit the like button and subscribe if you guys are new. We are close to 24,000 subscribers. My last video, I predicted all the festival's characters coming within 2024, and GOWTHER was a character I wanted to put on the list, but I didn't know which place you'll fit into because I feel like they're more important characters. Plus, I'm not entirely too sure which one they would have done. So I guess getting an actual festival at the end of March to start April fits in GOWTHER because, once again, out of the 5 spots that I put in, I don't think he warranted one, and that's because we only have 5 slots available for obviously our festivals this year. So getting obviously GOWTHER in between 2 festivals, I guess it makes a bit of sense. Okay, let's start off with who I think it's going to be. And this is actually adding some credibility towards my later predictions on my festival list. And that is, yes, Ragnarok GOWTHER. He is one of few only sins left to get an actual Ragnarok character in game. And we did get leaks a while ago that we are going to be getting a Ragnarok chapter. We do know this chapter is going to be focused a bit on Ragnarok, despite it being a festival GOWTHER, because we are going to be getting a new demonic beast. And we should be getting a new Ragnarok chapter as well. Once again, we did get a leak where apparently Loki gets revealed, Thor gets revealed. It's going to be a pretty big chapter, and despite that happening, I still thought they weren't going to do any big Ragnarok characters with this update, and that theory looks like to be true because the most likely going to be saving that Ragnarok 4 or Ragnarok Loki festival for later in September. So since we're not getting any big Ragnarok characters, getting a festive GOWTHER from Ragnarok kind of makes a lot of sense. Also, from the trailer, we got a bit of a glimpse of him. Now, this doesn't necessarily confirm it's the character or what he does, but you do get to see Merlin's ultimate, the one in game where she does freeze people. But in the trailer, you do get to see GOWTHER kind of like fly in and do like a massive, like almost AoE attack with Merlin. I mean, a festival with an AoE ultimate is hardly a prediction because you cannot always have it. But yeah, I think just the fact that it's a Ragnarok chapter, getting a Ragnarok GOWTHER festival would make a lot of sense because there aren't that many GOWTHERs left. In fact, I think we've got to most of them, but I guess there are 2 more festival worthy GOWTHERs that we're going to name here. The first one is going to be the 10 Commandment GOWTHER. This is one character that it's been a bit tricky to try and predict because we already have his skin in game. Once again, I've mentioned a few times on the channel, but I believe if you bought the Blu-ray of 70 Sins in Japan during season 3, you got a code for Grand Cross that gave you this skin, or obviously if you're GOWTHER's voice actor, you have this skin. So people on JP already have this skin, which might just deconfirm it ever being a character because they might have the same outfits, and that can be a bit confusing in PvP, but I guess they've done that with Melee before. This is basically the Pug Melee outfit before it was Pug Melee. So, like, they might be able to get away with it. Plus, if he's a festival character, they would put some glow around him to kind of distinct him from, obviously, the other GOWTHER with the same outfit. But I doubt that'd be a problem because there's not that many people that have that skin, and it's only for JP. Which is a shame because, once again, I really like this design of GOWTHER. He looks sick. Even though we use 10 Commandment GOWTHER, I'm not too sure if he's going to be a 10 Commandment buffer because I don't believe GOWTHER actually has a commandment. It's more or less who he thought he was, unless you go from the past and he's being controlled by Demon GOWTHER, and maybe that's how we get Demon GOWTHER into Grand Cross. The ultimate is Demon GOWTHER controlling him. Once again, I feel like the best way they can do this 10 Commandment GOWTHER is by making him a dual character with Demon GOWTHER, and then at that point I can warrant Demon GOWTHER being a festival character, because yes, I will say it, I've been saying this from day one, boys, it's gotten too late now. Demon GOWTHER should not be a festival character. There are a lot of big festivals we still need to get. Once again, look at my prediction, there's still a lot more, and especially going now into 4 nights. I feel like if Demon GOWTHER was ever to be a festival character, he kind of misses opportunity. I feel like GOWTHER is a perfect example of how they should be doing 600 diamond banners, and GOWTHER being another 600 diamond banner that's quite good and hype enough. We need more of those in the game. So, yeah, that's kind of why I don't think the new festival character is going to be GOWTHER. Every single time we get a new GOWTHER league, everyone always thinks it's Demon GOWTHER. I don't think so. Another GOWTHER that I'm seeing people say, and I can kind of get behind a little bit too, actually, is the one from the movie where he's kind of training Tristan, basically. The one where he's like in this great outfit. You can kind of see it on screen now. And this is a movie character, and I'm starting to back it a little bit because GOWTHER, while she is not, you know, a movie character per se, her move, this skill right here, is from the movie. It's called Dust to Dust, which is what she does against Dahlia or Dubs, one of those two in the movie. And she is not, I mean, she's not going to the SSR pool, so they're kind of classing her as a seasonal character a little bit. So maybe that's because she is from the movie. So who knows? Maybe the reason why we're getting a festival GOWTHER is because he is from the movie, and that is the one it's being based off. But yeah, I can back it a little bit because, well, you could argue right now this was the start of the movie characters, and GOWTHER could be another one too. Okay, so a little bit of a spoiler warning for Fortnite's Apocalypse anime, at least past episode 11, that's currently only available on Netflix. But yeah, GOWTHER does appear in the anime at one point, and he has got his new outfit on, which I will say is probably the best he's looked ever in the series. Like, I normally just don't like GOWTHER's design, apart from the 10 Commandment one, but this one I really do like, and to be fair, I'm really looking forward to him coming to the game. He was my November prediction a little bit before I changed it to Lancelot, so I did think we could possibly get him, because he does show up kind of early on in Fortnite Apocalypse, at least in terms of big characters. Maybe they just drop him early, right? It'd be a bit weird to get him before we get, you know, any Fortnite's character, like especially Percival, who should kick off Fortnite's Apocalypse. But if we're talking about GOWTHER's, remember 31's coming, then he's got to be one of them. Alright, boys, just going to wrap up the video. A quick reminder of what we just talked about in case you skipped towards the end, but there are a few GOWTHER's that we could possibly see. The most likelihood, because it is releasing during the Ragnarok chapter, is of course going to be Ragnarok GOWTHER. That's just kind of a given. The two that are kind of likely, but also less likely, but possibly could be them, of course, the 10 Commandment GOWTHER, who already has a skin in game. If you bought the Blu-ray for Season 3 in JP, or also as well the one from the movie where he does train Tristan, he's got this new design on that could easily be a new festival character as well. And I guess the least likely is a sort of spoiler for Fortnite's Apocalypse in the anime. You've been warned, and that is obviously Fortnite's GOWTHER in this new design, which is by far the best he's ever looked in terms of anything from 7 Days Since. So boys, that is going to wrap up the video. Once again, we'll have to wait and see what happens tomorrow. Looking forward to it, although can I agree with it? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I hope, a part of me hope it's like a 600 diamond banner despite it being a festival. I'm hoping it's not a you are character, because if it's not a you are, then I can sort of agree with it, because then you can you can skip him kind of and then just buy him later on in the coin shop. But the chances are he's going to be UR, he's going to be 900 diamonds, he's going to be broken, because GOWTHERs are always broken. I don't really speak about what the character could do, but if you look at every GOWTHER they've done so far, they've always been top tier broken. All got broken skills. I mean, this GOWTHER is like kind of decent, got better with his relic, but like this is one of the most broken skills in the game, and you see that when you do get the free GOWTHERs, because you can actually rank up to a tier 3. It becomes one of the best skills in the game. So yeah, I mean, I like unknowns. Unknowns need support right now, but is it the right time? We'll have to wait and see. So boys, thank you for watching, and yeah, peace.